Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back reacting to another trailer from Comic-Con. This is the Comic-Con sneak peek trailer for Black Adam. I am cautiously excited for this movie. You know, I think Black Adam as a character is cool, and I'm particularly excited to see him finally come to screen, because he's been, teased for 55 years, ever since The Rock was like, I'm gonna play this character. It's been so long since he's come out. Pretty much the entire MCU has existed, after, I think he was the first thing that ever came out about him being this character was in like 2007 or something like that. And so pretty much the entire MCU has existed since then. I don't know how I feel necessarily about The Rock playing him. It's simultaneously like perfect casting for the character, but also The Rock just plays The Rock in everything that he's in. So I'm cautiously excited for this movie. But yeah, this trailer's pretty short, so we're just gonna jump into it. Before we do that, leave a like on the video, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon. It's linked in the description. But otherwise, let's jump into the sneak peek trailer for Black Adam.
My powers are not a gift.
They're a burden.
But a curse.
Oh yeah, his kid died.
Out of rage.
The visuals in this film look really, really good.
Black Adam.
Dr. Fate.
You believe you are not worthy.
Ooh.
There are two paths. You can be the destroyer of this world.
Or its savior.
Or you can be its savior.
I really like the visuals.
The world needed a hero.
It got you.
Instead, it got me.
Hawkman! Ooh. October 21st. This looks so fun, honestly. Okay, that looks pretty decent, honestly. I think I liked this trailer more than the first one that came out. One thing that sticks out to me is the visuals. I think DC has this very, I don't know how to explain it, not like photorealistic style, but like, I don't know if it's more contrast or more saturation or what it is, but the visuals from these DC movies, particularly like even like the CGI moments, they look so much more real than anything Marvel puts out, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it necessarily. It seems, I don't know if it's like, it seems higher definition. It just seems like they put so much more time into it. And, granted, that is a very common complaint about Marvel films and shows recently, is that they just don't give their CGI animators any time at all to work on the films or anything. So maybe DC is kind of the opposite, where they just give them way more time than necessary, especially since this movie has been in production for feels like forever. I think, yeah, I enjoyed this trailer way more than the last one that I saw. And it struck a more serious tone as well, where they're very much making it clear, where last trailer was like trying to be like, hey, this is a movie with The Rock in it. Like, The Rock is Black Adam. This one felt more like it focused a little bit more on the character of Black Adam and the choice that he can make of being the world's destroyer or its savior. And I just dug the vibe of this trailer a lot more than the last one. It wasn't super long, but it did also focus on Dr. Fate and Adam. I believe the Adam, and then I don't know who that girl was, but she was playing a character as well. Obviously, since she's in the movie, she's playing a character. She's not just there as herself, the actress. But I don't remember the name of her character. But it looks like there's going to be some cool cameos. Hawkman as well is in this. So it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. And I'm curious what DC's plan going forward is in general. You know, are they trying to, are they going to try and make that MCU style one long story over 1,000 movies type thing, or are they going to be putting out more like, not anthology stories, but more standalone films, and more standalone franchises like the Batman, like Shazam, like the Suicide Squad, and just kind of like loosely connecting it and being like, you know, if it doesn't line up perfectly, who cares? I'm just very curious because they announced that they had no more plans going forward of any Zack Snyder related anything. A lot of people expected Henry Cavill to come out on stage and announce a Man of Steel sequel. That didn't happen. As the whole Ezra Miller situation with what they're doing and whatever, like every other week it seems like there's a new Ezra Miller controversy. So I'm just very, very curious with what they plan on doing. I noticed they didn't show anything for the Flash movie. That's very curious as well. I think they're just trying to avoid talking about that movie at all right now. I feel like at this point they can't even release that movie, and they're kind of switching it up and pushing Black Adam to be the big DC movie that's coming out, because they showed stuff for this movie, and I believe they showed stuff for Shazam 2 as well, and they just conveniently decided not to mention the Flash. So I'm just very curious about what their overall plan is going forward, because at one point they definitely tried to do the same thing Marvel's doing, but they tried to skip all the steps that were required to build this castle. You know, they didn't plant the foundations of these individual movies before they skipped straight to the team up, and a lot of people were like, hey, you can't quite do that. And then when those team up movies inevitably kind of failed, they decided, maybe we don't want to do that team up, and we'll just go back to the building blocks, but building blocks that don't lead to a castle. Either way, I'm very curious. Let me know what you guys thought of this trailer in the comments below. I would love to hear all your thoughts. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to this movie when it eventually comes out on probably like HBO Max or something, because I will watch it on the channel. And then if you want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon. That's linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.